What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Beyond the Screen. It's your girl Jazz, and in this video I'm going to be doing a spoiler review for the movie Unforgettable. Again, this is a spoiler review. This is a video that is for people that have seen Unforgettable. If you haven't seen Unforgettable and you want to hear my opinion about it without me spoiling anything, go watch my non-spoiler review. Okay. Now that they're gone, let's talk about this movie. I enjoyed this movie. If you're watching this, I'm sure you watched my review of this movie, so you know how I feel about it. Let's get to the nitty-gritty. Now, I mentioned in my review that it got the grade that it did because it irritated me a little bit. I'm going to tell you why. I hate watching a movie where there's a if we're in a relationship, right? Like, we're together. Not really, because I'm married, so calm down. If we're together, right? We're in a relationship, and there's an other woman. I don't care who she is. I don't care if y'all got kids. I don't care if y'all grandmamas known each other forever. If I tell you something's going on, you're supposed to be on my side. Period. End. That's it. You and me, we're together. We're in the relationship. Fluff her and everything she stands for. You guys aren't together because she cheated on you. What makes you think anything she says is right? And then he's like, oh, well, she's got my kid. I can't deal with custody and stuff right now. What? Look at your house. You're rich. Figure it out. She's crazy. They start investigating her. We're gonna win. Let it go. She threw herself down the stairs. And he like picked her up and like consoled her out of the house without saying anything, not a word to Julia at all. Just picks Tessa up off the floor and is like, it's okay, let's go. I'll take you home. Really? Really? I'm done, because I see what this is. And she's fighting for her relationship, whatever. I don't got that much patience. Obviously, your loyalty is still to this broad, even though she cheated on you and y'all aren't together no more. So I gotta go. I don't have time for this. The black girl's not dying in this movie. I gotta go. That would have been the end of it for me. That's the end. And she chopped off her baby's hair. You're a new level of crazy. You're gonna chop your kid's hair. Like, I was mad. I was hot in the movie theater, y'all. I was angry. It's like, how would you, your whole premise is you want your family, you want your husband back, you want your little girl to be with you all the time, you want her to be on your side. You decide you're gonna solve that problem by chopping off her hair? What? The little girl's hair was to her butt. She cut it to her face. Like, that made me mad. I was mad. As a mother of 3 girls, I was livid. I wanted to fight her. Just bad. Katherine Heigl did an amazing job being a villain. She did great. She was crazy. And then, you know, now you're perfect. Just like mommy. No, female, you're not perfect. You're crazy. And that's the end of it. Done. So I was irritated about that. I was mad. And movies like this are the reasons why people struggle to get into relationships with people that have kids. Because stuff like that happens. Like, people are crazy. Women are crazy. They've been divorced for 2 years. And then they go to lunch. Can I take you to lunch? What? You know better. No, I can't take you to lunch. Crazy? Which personality are you gonna be today? I don't wanna go to lunch with you. I don't wanna have drinks. You're sitting and drinking with the crazy person? Why? So then she can start talking to you about your fiance sex game. Yikes. She sat there and took it. She sat there and listened to it, talking about all the places and where and when and how, and we were in public and we were this place, we were that place. Oh, she bolted in here. Tell me, I didn't see her. I just saw the door swing open, and last I checked, I was here by myself. Sorry, hold on. I thought I had ghosts, y'all. I thought I had ghosts. Okay, anyway, so yeah, she's sitting at lunch. That'd have been a wrap. That'd have been another time I'd have been done. I'd have came home and been like, I choked out your ex-wife in the middle of a restaurant. I finished my margarita and I left. I'm done. It's over. It'd have been a wrap. I can't deal with crazy. I can't deal with crazy. So I wouldn't have survived. I wouldn't have made it. I wouldn't have made it to the end of the movie. It'd have been a wrap. Rap City. And then just to see how Katherine Heigl's whole plot like came together, like messing with Julia Rosario Dawson's like ex like crazy killer person, and then she's at the computer like loving the talk and stuff back and forth. Like, you're so weird. Like, she was just weird. It was weird and uncomfortable in a couple different places. Like the car sex, and then she like kicks homeboy out in the rain, and then when she's like touching herself at the computer, like, oh God, why? Stop, make it go away. It was just too much. I couldn't, I could have done without seeing that she's a weird sexual person. So that irritated me too. But then everything blows up, right? Cat's out of the bag. Dude shows up, you know, trying to get it in. She freaks out, stabs him in the leg, runs out. Tessa comes in, finishes the job. Now he's dead. She's murdered somebody all willy-nilly to get somebody back who she hasn't been with for 2 years. Like, okay, crazy. So then we have the end scene at Tessa's house where everything's coming to a head, right? David shows up, realizes that she has been messing with Julia the whole time. She's got her ring on and everything, and she just cracks him in the back of the head with a fire pick. Like, thought you loved him. Don't you want to be with him? You could have killed him just now. What is wrong with you? Make a decision. Do you want him or not? It's just crazy, right? Now, the other thing I said was the end. The end upset me. I loved the Tessa-Julia fight because it was so real. It wasn't like one of them just had bionic strength. It was cheesy. I felt like it was an even girl fight. There was hair pulling and like face pushing, like nobody knew what they were doing. It was just awesome. It was just a ruthless cat fight, and I loved every minute of it. It was great. You didn't know who was gonna come out on top or what was gonna happen. It was awesome. Now, once she comes back in the room after Julia's won the fight, and then Tessa shows up like coming out like at the camera all fast out of nowhere, and then they end up pinned up against the wall. Julia's holding the knife, but she's like, stay back, stay back. I was like, oh, she's gonna rush the knife. Like, it's a wrap, it's over. Like, she looks at her face in the mirror and is like, oh my God, I'm all cut up. Like, I'm not perfect anymore. Kill me. Okay, was I sure if she was dead or not? No, I was like, okay. Didn't want her daughter to remember her like that, okay. So then I was like, okay, we're settling, everything's good. I'm like, okay, she died. The little birdie in the window I thought was so cool and significant, because if you guys remember from the beginning of the movie, when Julia's trying to like take her stuff and set it out and make the home her own, she can't. She's struggling with that because she doesn't feel like it's her home. This woman doesn't know that she's about to marry her ex-husband. Like, obviously there are lines that are drawn. She has to walk on eggshells. She doesn't really feel like this is her house. So she's having trouble getting comfortable. So for them to like pan out and show the little bird, and then there's color and all this types of stuff everywhere, I thought was really cute. I was like, oh, and I bet they're in San Francisco. And then boom, you see the newspaper and everything, and it's like, oh yay, how cute. The little girl's happy. Her hair, you know, is a mess like mine is right now. And it's just adorable. I loved it. I thought it was great. Great way to end the movie. And then the doorbell rings. I was like, oh snap, she lived. Like, that's her at the door. It was grandma. I forget what the little girl called grandma in the movie, but it was grandma. She was like, yes, sweetie, I'm here. What does that mean? That you're gonna be a psycho too? Like, how you don't have any pull. You and David weren't together. You don't have no title or no deed. So I didn't see the point in throwing her in at the end and letting her have the final line of the movie. It doesn't make any sense to have a second one. I guess it was just one of those things to just kind of like leave it open, but I felt like it was a really good suspenseful type of thriller movie without that ending. Like, grandma can stay over there. She had like 6 lines the whole, like, why? I just thought it was extra. It was too much. I didn't like it. But overall, you guys already know how I felt about the movie, so it was cool. I like doing these splitters because I just get to rant about how I feel, which is the whole reason I started this channel, because I'm a little too passionate about the things that I watch. But yeah, it was fun. If you're enjoying it too, smack that like button for me. If you want to see more videos from me, hit that subscribe button. As always, I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Until next time, God first, God bless.